Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Nigel, also known as a Lake Erie vlogger. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. What you're going to find on this channel is primarily a lot of ship videos. That is ship with a P, by the way. Make sure I have to emphasize that it is with a P. And then also we do some sea-doo adventure videos and also some weather searching stuff. Anything to do with Lake Erie, really, and the Great Lakes in general, if I decide to travel further. Anyway, what am I doing today? Well, I'm down at lock number 7. And behind me, coming out of Lock 7 shortly, is Algoma Niagara, the Seaway Max vessel, making its way down to Sarnia, and I think it could be her last trip of the season. I'm not too sure. But anyway, let me just set the scene for you. We have a lot of ice. It is cold. It's currently -2 here at Thorold. We do have a tugboat over here, which is been clearing the ice, and I did get some footage of Algoma Niagara coming out of Lock 6 and heading towards Lock 7, and I'll just show you that video right now. As the drone glides low over the frozen expanse, the cracked ice and shifting flows tell a story of winter's grip on the Welland Canal. Here at just below freezing, with persistent light snow in Thorold, the canal's waters are muted, glassy grey, and cold enough that even the smallest wave seems to stiffen on contact. Emerging from Lock 6, the Algoma Niagara cuts a decisive path through the pack. Her steel hull parting the ice like a blade. At 226 meters long and 24 meters wide, she's built to the maximum size of the Seaway. A true Seaway Max bulk carrier. Launched in 2017, Algoma Niagara is one of Algoma Central's modern self-unloading dry bulk carriers, capable of carrying over 37,000 tons of raw materials like grain, ore, or salt. Today, her holds appear empty, her trim low in the water and her draft shallow, suggesting this is not a loaded run, but a transit towards winter layup. In his final weeks of the navigational season, many Great Lake bulkers head for ports like Sarnia, where they'll be secured until spring. Ice and the seasonal closure of the upper locks demand it. Even here between locks 6 and 7, the chill breath of winter is evident. Ice constantly shifts against the hull, cracking, grinding, and reminding us of the sheer force of nature that keeps these waters locked and quiet until the thaw. But for now, Algoma Niagara keeps moving, her bow breaking ice, wind whispering across the deck, and her powerful engines humming against the hush of winter. A testament to both human engineering and the raw, austere beauty of the frozen canal. All right, as you can see from behind me, the Algoma Niagara is making its way. It's rising up in Loch 7 and we're surely exiting. We are starting to lose a bit of light here. It's getting late in the day and things have been held up for most of the day. I guess it's all to do with ice because this vessel and also Algoma Intrepid were stuck in the earlier locks, locks 1 and 3 respectively, for a couple of hours before even moving. And I wasn't too sure whether I was going to make it out here or not. But anyway, they're on the move. But light is starting to fall pretty quick and hopefully it'll come out of here very shortly so I can get some nice footage. So all we can do now is wait in the cold and in the ice for the Algoma Niagara.
Algoma Niagara, Seaway Welland.
Seaway Welland, Algoma Niagara.
Niagara, Seaway. The tugboat is semi-secured on the east wall. Security call mile 9 and again at Port Robinson for further dispatch. Over.
Roger that, thank you.
Tell you what sucks, the light is getting really dark now. I know you can see me right now, but the ship is in the distance and it's getting pretty dark, so I'm hoping we still get some good shots. It is, what is it, it's like 4:20 in the afternoon, so sunset is in like 30 minutes and it's really starting to get dark. So anyway, enjoy what we can. Should get some nice shots of the ice being pushed around shortly. I got the time lapse going. Hopefully it'll work this time. I'm using a different camera for the time lapse. Oh, I don't know if he's going to work with the colour. Oh, time will only tell. Oh, there we go. Let's change that a little bit. That might help. Let's lift it up a little bit. So I'm just playing with settings on the phone. Sorry, on the camera. All right, it's going to hit the ice very shortly. Any second now. Look at the speed of that now. Gliding right through that. Oh, here comes the action shot any second now. Oh, she's motoring. She is motoring. Well, there you have it, folks. Algoma Niagara might be the last vessel I capture of the 2025 season, as we are now into January 2026, and there's literally only about 5 or 6 days left of the canal being open, and there's very little time to see stuff, and there isn't much I've seen on radar making its way up here. So anyway, I'll leave you with the end shots of Algoma Niagara making her way down towards Port Coburn. So the next video, stay safe. See you all very soon.
Security call. Algoma Niagara upbound at mile 9. Algoma Niagara upbound at mile 9.